Awesome. How are we all tonight? I hope that you are happy and well. It is Thursday and it's magic time. Yay! Thanks for watching. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for coming to see me. I just thought I'd jump on tonight and play some psychic games. Are you interested? This is some of the stuff that we've been doing over in Spiritual Gangster, which is lots of fun. The girls and the boys in that group are all doing magical work. They're learning all sorts of good stuff. But before we get started, I just want to maybe pull a card and set the intention for tonight's live, just so that we can all be on the same page and see what we need to focus on. So this is our card for this evening, and the card is the Ace of Wands. So this is all about spiritual stuff, so it's very pertinent, and it's all about new energy stuff. So I know it probably reads backwards for you, but that's all good. Hi Wendy, hope you're fine and doing well. Hey Jay, how are you too? Nice to see you. Ace of Wands, this is about having new energy, new energy in action. Awesome stuff. That's what we're going to do tonight. So if I have a look, I think most of you that are on here are actually Spiritual Gangster people anyway. So you'll be familiar with some of the games that we're going to play. Are you all up for a bit of game playing? Because I am. I like playing games. Hey Mel, how are you? Nice to see you. So let me get my little bits and pieces. I'm going to make it super easy for you. We're going to play 3 different types of games, and we might make them types of games that we do over and over. Hey Jess, how are you? Just waiting for a few more people to show up. But basically I have some cards. They're different colours. There's nothing written on these ones. We have purple. We have blue. We have yellow. We have green. And we have red. So what I want you to do is just bring your intention down. I want you to actually put your hand on your heart space, because I want you to work from here. I want you to feel. I want you to see. I want you to hear. And I want you to know, which is out of the top of your crown, right? I'm going to pick a colour, but I'm not going to do it until you decide which colour it will be. So I want you to tune in just now of the 5 option colours: yellow, red, purple, blue, or green. Just close your eyes, bring yourself into center, and I want you to see if you can see a color. I want you to see if you can get a hint of what color that might be. Maybe you might hear what color will be picked. Maybe you just know it. If you want to post what you think it is and you're brave enough, then by all means do that. If you don't want to do that, that's okay too. This particular practice that we're doing now is precognition, because I haven't picked a card. So this is something that I'm going to do in the future, right? So we're projecting ourselves forward in space and time, I should say, not just space, but in time anyway. So tuning in, what are you getting? What are you getting? Is it yellow? Is it red? Is it purple? Is it blue? We're going to pick one now, and I'm not looking, so I've got no idea. Have you got it locked and loaded? Jessica says green. You are very brave for posting that answer, Jessica. Right. And the colour is yellow. Kayla popped up with yellow exactly as I'd done that. So if you picked yellow, you got it right. If you didn't, that's okay too. There's no prizes. You might get a gold star. That's about all. So the purpose of why we practice all this sort of stuff is just to tune in, right? Just to tune in regularly in small doses, just to fine tune that intuition. So let's go again. We're going to pick another color. Again, it won't be pre-picked. It will be something that's happening in a few moments. So think of a different color, All the same colour. We've got purple, we've got red, we've got blue, we've got yellow, and we've got green. All right, tuning in, tuning in, tuning in. Bring yourself and your energy into your heart space. You can project it up into your mind if you like. If you want to be able to see, you can come out and listen in your head. It's not something you'll hear external to you. It will just be kind of sound like your own voice in your own head. You might just know. Right, here we go. What colour is it? Blue. Kayla's pretty good at this forward projecting stuff. Anita got red. Don't stress, Anita. It doesn't really matter. There's no right or wrong answer. There's no prizes. So good on you for having a go. So Kayla's 2 for 2, but let's go one more time and then we'll do something different. Again, drop down into your heart space. Take a couple of deep breaths. Bring yourself into center. Now, I just want you to drop that energy down into your solar plexus now, which is just your chakra just above your belly button. Just gather that energy there, and we're going to project it out at the count of 5, because at the count of 5, I'm going to pick a color. So just gathering the energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What color is it? It's blue again. So Sharon, you wrote purple. That's not a bad tinge on a blue, right? It's in the same family, so not too bad. Not sure how everyone else went. Doesn't really matter. It's all about practice. Now we're going to do something slightly different. This time we're going to do numbers. So you've got colours going on. We've got numbers. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, so between 1 and 5. Quickly, I'm not gonna mess around with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What number are you told now? What number do you see now? It's number 1, which kind of looks like a backwards number 2, Anita, so not too bad for you. Yes? How cool. How much fun is this? This is precognition, remember? This is going forward in time. It's harder than going backwards, so we're starting out with the hard stuff. Should we do another one? Another number 1. All right, so pick a number. Pick a number in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what number do you have? It's number 1 again. Oh, who would have thunk it? Awesome. How are we going? Not good? Kind of good? This is hard stuff. It's not easy stuff. Now, we'll go one more time with the numbers. Ready? Pick a number in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the number is number 5, which kind of looks like a 3. Do you see that backwards? It reflects back to me. But anyway, that's all good. So you either did good with numbers or you didn't. It's no big deal. Again, right? Now we're going to play with what would be called Xena cards. Xena cards are a psychic tool that you can use to practice. There's an app you can get on your phone. I use Xena ESP when I want to practice my sort of stuff. And I do it when I'm sitting waiting for something, like and I'm bored. I'll just open the app and I'll have a play with it. I'm not very good at it. But anyway, the options with the Xena cards are shapes. So we have a circle. We have a triangle. We have a square. We have this one, a cross. And there's wavy lines. Do you like my, they don't look like that on the Xena cards. I'm just not a very good drawer. But if you ever had a reading with me, you'll hear me say, I'm not a very good drawer, but I have to draw what's in my head, right? So there are our options: wavy lines, cross or a plus sign, a square, a triangle, or a circle. We're still doing precognition. So gather your energy in your heart space, drop it down to your solar plexus, and then we're going to drop it down to your feet and go forward 5 seconds, right? So gathering energy, gathering energy, gathering energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the selection is wavy lines. No good? Good. So we go again. I might be going a little bit too fast for you all, but that's okay. We'll go again. Gather your energy. Deep breaths. Deep breaths right down into your belly. Expand your belly. Put your hand on your belly. That way you draw your attention down to that space. Deep breaths in, deep breaths in, deep breaths in. And projecting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Square. Did anyone get it right? Oh, it doesn't matter if you didn't. It's no big deal. There's no right or wrong answers in life, so there really isn't here. So what we've been doing is a skill about projecting into the future. This is psychic future predictions, but I'll tell you what, the easier thing to do is past predictions. So this is called post-cognition. So you're tuning into the energy of something that's already happened. Now I'm going to go back to just the colours, and I'll remind you there's blue, there's purple, there's yellow, there's red, and there's green. Right, they're our colours. I'm going to pre-select one, and I'm going to pre-select one now. And I'm just going to put it there so that you can't see it. And I'm going to think on what colour that is. Now, I've already chose it. I want you to tune in, and I want you to ask for some guidance this time from whoever, spirit, mum, whoever's passed. You can ask your spirit team, your spirit guides, just using your intuition. Go with the first thing that pops in. Your options are yellow, blue, purple, and green. I've already picked it. I'm projecting it out to you. Is anyone brave enough? Anita's selected blue. Is anyone else brave enough to actually own it? There's nothing brave, really. What is it? 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 Does anybody know what colour it is? Yellow. Oh, we had reds and greens and a blue, but we didn't have anyone who wrote yellow down. That's cool. We'll go one more time with colours. I'm going to pick a colour. This is post-cognition, so it's already happened. I've already got it. It's in my hand. What colour is it? What colour is it? Do you know? What colour is it? You've got blue, green, yellow, red, or purple. What colour is it? What colour is it? Just tune in. Whatever the first thing is that you get. You might hear it. You might see the colour in your head. You might just kind of know it. You might get a sense of it. You might get shown something that's its colour as well. So there's lots of different ways that you can receive information, but the point is you've got to go with your first gut instinct. Don't second guess it. It's your first gut instinct. It's already been picked. It happened a couple of seconds ago. I'll give you a couple more minutes, not even that, because I want your first gut. I don't want you to second guess yourself, because you know what? People will say, oh, I thought it was that, and then I changed it to that. So you ready? The colour is red. Anyone say red? Yes? Let me scroll back through. Lydia said red. Melinda said red. Leanne, hi Leanne, she said red too. Well done, girls. You went with your first gut and you got it right. Now we're going to do the same thing with the numbers. Ready? The numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got to pick a number, but I want you to see if you can see what's on the card. So I'll show you what they look like. Obviously, I think they show backwards on here, but I'm not sure. 1, 3, 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's all right, the dog's looking at me like I'm a crazy woman. I'm not going to know what it is this time, but it's picked. The number is picked. Right, Jay's picked number 4. Sky's picked number 4. Anyone else? Anyone else before? It's already been picked. You just need to project your energy backwards. What was picked? Melinda's gone number 2. Leanne's gone number 3. Look, you got a 1 in 5 chance, right? So you got a 20% chance of getting this right. Sophie's gone 2. Jessica's gone 3. Lisa's gone 2. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Number 5. Either 2 or 5. Lydia. Brilliant. Well, 2 and a 5 is backwards, right? If I was to hold it that way and you could see it, it would actually look like a 2. So you're getting the shapes right, Lydia. Little psychic self view. Play one more. We'll do post-cognition again with the Xena card shapes, which is your square, squiggly lines, triangles, circles, and a cross, right? I'll give them a shuffle. I'll give them a shuffle, give them a shuffle, give them a shuffle. Okay, I've picked. Now I'm going to ask you some questions. Instead, this time, I want you to answer this one or this one. You don't have to post it. I want to ask you, do you see, feel, hear, know, straight lines or curvy lines? Straight lines or curvy lines? Once you've made your selection, now I'm going to ask you, if you had picked straight lines, is it a closed shape like a square, or is it an open shape like a cross? If you picked curvy lines, is it open curvy lines or is it a closed curvy lines? So first question, is it straight lines or wavy or curvy lines? Is it open or is it closed? You choose. It's okay. I've got Colby wants to come and play. What is it, Colby? Can you have a look and tell everybody? Open or closed? Do you see, Colby? He says, yeah. The answer is, it's a plus. So it's straight lines and it's an open shape. Anybody else find that a little bit easier? So if you said straight lines, you got it half right. If you said an open shape, then you got it. This is the only open shape, right? Let's do one of those again. Congratulations to those that got it right. Now I've only, I'll show you what they are. So this is straight lines and it's a closed shape. So it's a triangle. This is curvy lines and it's a closed shape. So it's a circle. This is straight lines and it's open. This is straight lines and it's closed. And this one is curvy lines and it's an open shape, right? So let me give them a bit of a shuffle and we'll ask the questions again. First thing that pops into your head, don't double guess it. Don't talk yourself out of it. I want you to feel it, yes? Which one shall we go for? I don't know. It's been picked. So here we go. Is it straight lines or is there curvy lines? It doesn't matter whether it's closed or open. Just is it straight lines or is it curvy lines? Straight or curvy? Now if you said straight, is it an open straight, like a square or a triangle? Or is it closed straight, which would be the cross? If you said curvy, is it curvy closed or curvy open with the squiggles? So we've got straight, straight, curvy, curvy, closed. Straight. So the first answer, I'll just leave it for you to post a little bit more. Curvy and open. Straight and closed, Alexandra says. Leanne says straight. Lisa says straight. Lisa says closed. Sarah says closed. So, is it straight and open, straight and closed? Is it curvy and open or curvy and closed? If you said straight, you are correct. If you said open, you are correct. It's a cross. So it's straight lines and it's a cross. Now lots more people seem to be getting these ones right now that we've broken it down for you and I've shown you how to break it down. Sometimes when you receive information from Spirit, it's not necessarily the full picture. They're not going to go, oh yeah, it's a triangle. Sometimes they do. But they may show you something as well. They may show you something that you're familiar with. They may show you for a circle. They may show you a wheel on a car. You may see that. For a cross, they may have shown you a steeple on a church. Spirit works in really weird ways. They don't always tell you exactly what you need to know, but they will work with you. And the more that you use your intuition and you practice this sort of stuff, they get to learn what to give you so that you say the right words out of your mouth. It's not magical science. Everybody is psychic to some degree. If you don't like the word psychic, use the word intuitive. You get a gut feeling, particularly women. Women get gut feelings all the time, and then they jump up into their head and they talk themselves out of it. And later on they say, I knew that, but I doubted what I was actually getting. Stacey wants to know where her wedding rings are. Has anybody got any idea? So, here we go. Here's Stacey's wedding ring. It's a circle. Where's her wedding rings? Where are her wedding rings? Spirit, somebody needs to tell you where Stacey's wedding rings are, and you need to pass that information on. So there's some of the fun psychic games that we've been playing over in Spiritual Gangster, where they've been, I think there's a group of 17 of them all playing together nicely. They found their tribe, they're hanging out, they're getting to know each other, they're enjoying their space, and they're learning. They're learning about the basic stuff that's attached to spiritual connection. And spiritual connection doesn't have to be, oh, I want to talk to dead people, or I want to do readings and messages for people. It's something that's practical within your daily life. Imagine if you knew when somebody was lying to you. It helps, right? The vibration's off a little bit. So these types of things that we practice and that we're getting involved in is a way for you to hone your spider senses. Makes life easier. Yeah? It's as simple as that. Right. What shall we do next? Shall I get my cards? Let's do that, shall we, Mr. Colby Skeggs? Get some cards. We'll get them shuffling. I'm using, as I always do right away, the Brilliance pack because I like the colours in them. I use selenite as well to maintain my connection. Right, Jay says, oh, here's some responses here for you, Stacey. You need to bathroom unfolded towels is what Alexandra has for you. Jay has under something, under a bed, under cloth of some kind. Ooh, be interesting to see how you all go. Before I start with the cards, I just want to talk to you about the difference between intuition and guessing. Somebody asks you a question, what do you think about this? And your response is, I think. Then you're using your past schemas, your experience, your paradigm to make a guess based on a logical thing. If somebody asks you something and you say, I feel, this is more likely to be your intuition, your psychic skills. Intuition is soft and gentle. It's not someone slapping you across the back of the head with a saucepan. It is subtle. So that is the difference. Next time somebody asks you, where is this? Or where is that? Or what's this? Or can you tell me about that? You can picture it in your head and you can kind of get the vibe of it, but I want you to feel. And you can ask questions. Okay, so we're going to answer that question. Are her rings under the bed? They're not under the bed. I don't feel they're under a bed. I can see the bed. I'm looking under the bed in my head, in my imagination, but I'm not seeing them. I'm not feeling them. My body's telling me, that's not the answer. Are they in a drawer? Now, logic tells me there's a possibility that they're in a drawer, but I don't feel they're in a drawer. That's not ringing true for me from a perspective of how it feels. My gut kind of goes, not right. Are they in a pocket, which is what Jess has suggested? So are they in a pocket? So she specified specifically a pants pocket, but let's just go with the feeling of, are they in a pocket somewhere? Yeah, I kind of get that. I'm feeling they're in a pocket. They've been put into a pocket. Now, does the pocket have a zip? I'm seeing a zip. I'm seeing a black cloth with a zip part to it. I'm also seeing like the inside of a bag that's got that, or even just a little bag. It's not a big bag, but I feel like there's potentially been a hole and they've slipped through the lining. Leanne has them near a sink, so she's got somebody taking their rings off and naturally putting them near a sink, right? And then what's happened to them? Because if they were in plain sight, right, we'd be able to find them. And obviously she's struggling to find her rings. We'll see how that pans out anyway. Maybe I'll throw some cards for you around that. But that's how it works, basically. You can ask yes and no questions. Are they in a pants pocket? Not getting a pants pocket, but I am getting a pocket. In a corner. So are they in a pocket in a corner? Sky has said it. They're in a corner. Is it possible that the bag, if they're in a bag, in the pocket, is in a corner of a room? Possibly. See how the questions need to be quite specific. You can also use a pendulum and ask it that way as well. I don't have my pendulum here with me. It's inside, so I can't ask it specifically. Right. Who wants a reading? Shall we do some of that? What time is it? It's getting a little dark out here. 7:04. Awesome. We did some training stuff. Now, I will post later for you a link if you want to go and find some more information out about Spiritual Gangster. It's basically just a training program to help you with your little psychic skills. You learn about energy, you learn about dimensions, you learn about being a little empath, you learn about grounding and meditation and all of those things, but it's done from the comfort of your own home. You don't have to go and attend classes. The videos are designed to be bite-sized 10-minute chunks, so you can fit them into your busy lifestyle, right? There's no having to go somewhere for 2 hours. You can watch them if you want to as you go. You can listen to the audio if you don't want to watch the videos. You can listen to them in the car while you go for a walk. It's made to be able to fit into your lifestyle. It's extremely affordable. There's 3 different levels. You can pick a level that suits you. Effectively, the price works out to be the same as if you were to have, 3 readings a year. It's the same price. And guess what? You basically get 3 readings a year included in your price. So it's well worth the value. If it helps improve your life, that's awesome. The other part about Spiritual Gangster as well is you're finding your tribe. These are your people. You're all at different levels of development and interest. My passion is helping you to empower yourself. I'm not your guru. I don't want you to rely on me for readings. I'd rather teach you how to read yourself. I'd rather teach you how to connect yourself so that you can be empowered to find your own answers. Yes? Right. Let me... yes, Sophie, that's the course that is... Remember you did it face-to-face a couple of years ago? Did you come and attend that, Soph? It's the same course. It's just been now designed to be online. So it's a space that you can join. You can cancel at any time. There's no lock-in contracts, so you don't have to worry about that. If it's not for you, you just jump out. It's no big deal. You get access to a couple of Facebook private groups where we do this sort of activity on a weekly basis. We also do meditations on a weekly basis, but you get to find people that you can communicate with, right? I'm just jumping in to see myself here so that I can look at the comments to see who wants a reading. Awesome. Jumping into let me myself here so that turn myself I can look at the comments to see off. Who wants a reading. Because I don't want to hear myself talking, I just want to see the comments. Right, let's go. Right, so okay. Sarah Ray, I feel really drawn to your little sweet face for some reason. Sarah Ray, let's have a look and see what I need to communicate with you. Oh dear. Okay. Feels a little bit like you've been served up same old for the last 12 months. And it doesn't feel to me like you've had a super awesome start to 2019. It's supposed to be a magical year, right? That was last year. Your energy feels quite scattered. I don't know if there's some fear sitting there for you about where to go next, or if you make one choice, then that's going to cut off other choices for you. I just want you to know that it's not the right time to make a decision just yet. There's more information for you on the way. There's more research that needs to be done on the choices that are available for you. So hold tight for a little bit more. Maybe another couple of months before you make your final decision. But in the meantime, if you've got choices, try one on for size. Say, yes, I'm going to do it. And then see how that feels and live with that, right? Then make the opposite choice and see how that feels. But I've got another 2 months before you make that commitment. And then life will change completely for you. Yeah, there's new stuff coming, new stuff out with the old. In the meantime as well, you need to do the unpacking of what's going on for you. What are your life lessons in that space? What do you still need to take from that experience so that you can incorporate it and move forward with confidence? Please let go the fear of there's no disaster, there's no don't panic around it. I feel like there's a bit of anxiety that comes up when you think about stepping up or into that space. So just for the next couple of months anyway, try and find the balance in the chaos. That might be hard to do. I just want to check in and get all of that information a little bit more grounded for you into practicalities. I do feel that there's a male that's involved with this as well. Sarah, God, I don't know if you've got a male boss or whether it's male to do with work ending, changing, or whether the male's being a bit sly, foxish and manipulating things. But let me just throw a couple of cards here and see what they say. Written information, secrets, obstacles and blocks to you moving forward. Anywhere between September and November this year, the blessings will actually start to really come in for you. You'll get more clarity around your choices and decisions right now. and the fun will begin again. I hope that's resonating for you. And I do feel this is related between you and a male. There's you and a man associated with this. I wonder what he's doing. Feels like somebody's bossing you or telling you you can't or you shouldn't, or throwing obstacles and blocks in your way that is preventing you from making up your own mind. So I can see that you're making decisions and choices from the best place of your family in general, but you just need to be mindful that you also need to be happy with those choices and decisions. I also feel for you as well, darling, that there's some changes going on around where you're living. So whether you're signing a new lease or you're looking for a new place to move to, it does feel to me that emotionally it would be a happier place somewhere else. And maybe this is what's coming up. There's a block there about moving, but it's also coming up again another 2 months. So you just need to wait yourself for a little bit. Make a decision choice, sit with the experience of it. If it feels good, do it. If it doesn't feel good, make the opposite choice. That's pretty much how you should make your choices. And, try it on for size. Try it on for size, see if you like it. If you don't like it, get a bigger one or a smaller one. Okay? So just let me know how you go with that information. I'll have a look and see who else is here that said yes, please. They would like something happening for them. Sandy Chetwynd, are you still here, love? Sandy. Let's grab these cards, Sandy. What do we need to know for Sandy? See, I'm asking my cards a question. What do we need to know? Sandy. Right. Sandy's in a really much better position. She's a little bit Sagittarian energy, full steam ahead. Wants it now. I do feel that intuitively you know what you need to do to take your next steps. It's aligning your mental with your emotional. So it doesn't matter whether you think you can or you think you can't. It's how you feel about whether you think you can or you think you can't. Emotions, exciting. Watch giving and taking too much. Might be time to take and not so much give. And this is around families and children as well. So I don't know if you've got a young male around you who's making decisions on where to go next and how do you support that space for them. It might be a partner, but they feel like maturity-wise, emotionally, they're a little spoilt for choice on whether they want to go one way or another. You need to let them make their own choices and decisions and support it if you can. And if you can't, that's okay too. You're not responsible for making everyone else around you happy. You have to take care of self, but you also need to allow whoever this emotionally immature male is the space to decide for themselves and live with the consequences of those decisions without trying to force it one way or another. See what else is going on for you, Sandy. Right. We're cutting out some people making decisions around commitments. I'm not sure if what your relationship status is, and I'm being shown a ring. Funny, we're back on the ring topic. Seems to be pertinent. But the ring can also mean for me commitment in or commitment out. I do feel there's choices for you to make as well around boundaries and your commitment to yourself and to others as well. This is bigger than just somebody else making a decision and you living with the consequences. You get also to decide if you want to live with those consequences or choices as well. So it's a little bit like you need to wait to respond to something, but you also then need to respond for what's in your best interest. I hope that makes sense for you. You said yes, you are still here, so that's good. You will have heard what I've just said. Just do one more little connection in that space for a little last message for you. Changing strength in a good way. The key is to become unstuck, you need to identify your strengths. Yes, so you're a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for, and whatever's going on for you, it will pass, but you need to be brave and make those choices from yourself. Okay? Does that make sense for you? Thanks, Sandy. Let's see who else. Let me just cut that energy off. There's some big decisions there for you, Sandy, just so that you know you can't fuck it up. Right? So take the pressure off. Doesn't matter what you choose, you can't fuck it up. Let's have a looky squeezy through here. Sandy. Oh, Carmel, I love and miss you too, babes. I need to go to the dentist. Can you make me an appointment? For next time I'm down, obviously. Who's Yasmin? Yasmin Aiken. Oh, I just saw myself do that on the video down here. Don't do that again, Emma. It's not a good look. Yasmin. Yasmin. I love that name. I had a friend named Yasmin at school, and she had really big lips. She got bullied really badly, and then she grew up to be like a supermodel. Oh, well. Poor love. She was gorgeous. Right, Yasmin, what do we need to know? What's going on around you? I have a playful energy around you, Yasmin. Don't be too quick to be too grown up. Right? Take the girl out of the party, but you can't take the party out of the girl. Your loyalty in your heart space and staying true to your own self and having fun at appropriate times is really, really important. I feel like you're being expected to make some decisions or choices around commitments that I think are in your best interest, but it feels like if you were to make those choices and commitments that it's cutting something else out that you really enjoy. So the belief I think that sits there is, can you have your cake and eat it at the same time? Now that belief is actually false. The actual saying is you can't eat your cake and have it at the same time. But you really can. You just change that belief. More balance needs to come in for you as well. Make sure you're focusing this year on your physical health, your emotional, mental and spiritual health as well. You need to be loyal to you first. If you keep doing the same stuff over and over again, you're going to get the same result, unfortunately. And you cannot solve the same problem with the same thinking that created it. Seek some advice. I feel that you've got some really trusted advisors around you who've got your best interests at heart. I feel that there's a lot of strength there around you if you just reach out and take the wisdom that's being offered to you. Sometimes it's not about asking somebody else what they think about this or that, but asking the right question is, what is it that I want to achieve, and how do I go about achieving that? What needs to change? What do I need to ask for? What do I need to ignore? Because at the end of the day, advice is advice. You can take it or not. You're free-willed. But there's definitely, you need to make sure that you're living in balance. So I want you to get out of your head as far as what you think you should do. Oh, should I do that? Should I do that? No, I want you to feel, does it feel right for me to be doing that activity? Do I know it's kind of not good for me and I'm doing it anyway? Some activities that you choose to engage in are either or as well. So you can either do that or you can do that, but you can't necessarily have both of them, particularly when it comes to your choices around how you spend your time. Time's a resource. We can't put all our spare time in the freezer and have a month of Sundays. I wish we could. So use it wisely. If that's your choice, how am I going to spend my time? It's definitely about the activities that you're engaged in, whom you're engaged with, where are you wasting energy trying to convince somebody else that they should be here or there or doing this and that, because I don't feel like they're going to listen anyway. So, do you, but draw on the strength that's around you. I feel there's a really good strength. There's a solid strength. And it does feel a little bit like you got to put your big girl pants on in that space as well, and bite the bullet and be brave about it. And I don't particularly like the word brave. That implies that there's something to be scared of, and there really isn't. Fear is fear or love. So send love to the fear and do it anyway. Yeah. See what else I can do for you. Just want to get a little bit more of the energy going in that space as well. So subconsciously for you, what's the fear that's sitting there? There's two sides to your nature. There's the good girl, and then there's the girl that can be a little bit naughty. And as you mature through your life, it's going to be a balance for you. How do you let that naughty side of yourself come out and play in a way that is not self-destructive? I'm not sure if your mouth gets you into trouble, or whether you bite your tongue and don't speak your truth for fear of what people might say. But I feel though when you do bubble over, it's like, oh shit, duck and run. She's unleashing that beast. And then there's a little bit of oops, oh, sorry. But you still have to live with the consequences of that. I'll leave that with you there, and I hope that that resonates for you at some point. Right. Okay, let's who have we got? Let's do Leanne. Oh, you've got the same name. I wonder, are you related? Oh my God, how many Aikens are there? Leanne. Yasmin was an Aiken. Are you related? Is there a relationship there? Right. Miss Leanne. Okay. This year feels a little bit for me, Leanne, like you've got some consolidating to do. So the groundwork's been laid for you, and it's now time to get the roots really in-depth and strong so that growth from the tree can go out further and further and further. I also feel that, and I think I'm tuning into your work stuff, there's a situation you're going to have to be completely hands-off on. So completely step back and let it play out for those people, and those that fall will, and those that don't will rise. It's a little bit like the chaff from the corn kind of a situation. I can see there's alternative pathways for these people forward, but I need you to kind of not spoon feed them. And it's not a test, but I think it's from the perspective of finding out where the spots are, or the gaps are, so that you can then step in and teach to the holes. Not related, I'm assuming. That's the nope. Okay, so let's have a look. Leanne, oh my love, you need to get out of your head, over-analysing, and start the little stuff. New actions are required in order for you to settle the scattered energy that's really around you. You probably haven't even really settled into your year yet. I feel a little bit like, you can see it from all different perspectives, but the problem is that it's encroached on either side with emotions. There's emotions that drive this, but then there's emotional consequences for that. You're picking somebody up. I feel like you're supporting and picking somebody up and trying to help them, but they're not helping theirself as well. Sometimes people have got to learn the hard way, yeah? Sometimes the hard way is the way to learn. It's the best laid lessons anyway, as far as I'm concerned. Let me just get rid of them. I'll grab these cards back as well. Let's have a little squeezy. Oh, money, 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 money. I am a money magnet. There's strength in not saying everything that comes out of your mouth, or comes through your mind, allowing it to come through your mouth. I feel just watch yourself over the next 3 to 5 months. about I want you to bite your tongue and shut up and just let it play out the way that it needs to play out. It doesn't mean you don't love these people. It just means that you need to be hands off in that space, because it feels like there's a dependence. And this isn't to do with your family stuff. This is to do with work stuff. You are like mama bear, and they're all coming and leeching on your energy and wanting you to do this and do that and fix this and fix that. And you need to start to make sure that all of the people on your team are taught to fish, not how to suck on mama's teat. I feel as well for you, your intuition at work is usually spot on, but how do you tell people that you know without it looking like you're weird? Yeah, I do know that you're going on a trip, and it's the trip of a lifetime. I can see you also going back there within 2 years as well to revisit different places. So this is kind of like the beginning of it. Do expect as well when you do go away that you're not going to hit everywhere where you think you are going to hit. There's going to be a couple of delays and a couple of things will have to drop off. So make sure that you're hitting your priorities first. Yeah. Make sure you're hitting your priorities on where you really, really want to go, that you're non-negotiables, and then have some stuff that's like, nah, we can always come back and do this, because I do have you going back again within 2 years of going. Yep, that's really good. All right, so I leave you there. Sophie Caroline Evans. Gorgeous. How are you, Poppet? You ready? Yeah? Yeah. Sophie. So, Colby wants to come and say hi. He wants to sit on my reading table. If you sit there, I can't work. Do you know that? Come and sit here. You're okay. Right, Soph. Be your own guiding light. Happy, happy joy. Life's heading in the right direction for you now. Not all ideas that pop into your head need to be actioned. Okay, so just before you leap too far, I just kind of delay. Say yes, but then go, let me think about it. Maybe there's alternative ways of achieving what you want to achieve. There's work coming up for you as well. Different work to what you've done previously. Go with the flow. Make sure you're taking care of yourself over this next 12 months. Be very wary and mindful of somebody coming in and stealing your ideas and thoughts as well. I feel like you're going to meet or hook up with somebody and they're going to want to derail your plans and kind of take off or take over your journey. Do what you want to do, yeah? Be you, do you. Be very mindful, though, of somebody else wanting to boss you and be the boss of you. You don't have to have anyone be the boss of you. You be the boss of you, okay? Yes, I know that you've probably come through some challenging spaces in life. We all have. We're all survivors of life. We're definitely not victims, right? So use your experiences to empower you moving forward. Make sure you're not burning the candle at both ends too much. By all means, play and party. There's a new male energy coming into your life this year as well. Young bloke, lots and lots of new energy. You're going to have fun, but I don't think he's going to want to commit the way you want him to commit or need him to commit. And I don't think you need the commitment anyway. So go play, spread your wild oats, do whatever you want to do. Celebrate and enjoy yourself. Make sure that you're grounding and having alone time, though, so that you don't get overwhelmed. I know you're like, go, quick, let's do it. But just chill and slow down. Have fun in that space. And make sure that you're keeping some sort of a record of what's going on for you this year, whether you're doing like a video log or any of that sort of stuff. Just keep making it. Making that happen. So live your life raise your vibration up, and this guy will be attracted to that. I do feel that if you've already had an interaction in that space with this person, that everything was put aside for them and you lost yourself a little bit and you lost your sparkle in that space, and then they've kind of turned around and said, oh, you're not who you used to be, or things have changed. So it can be the right person, wrong time. I doubt it. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting right person, to tell you the truth. I'm getting an in the meantime. So bring your heart back. Hold on to your heart. Have fun. Life's too short to be serious and grown up, right? Last minute messages for you. The old emotions around social and friends and loyalty is going to be the key to help you moving forward as well. I feel like something got settled or needs to be settled still. I'm not sure. There's money involved in this settlement. I don't know if somebody owed you money or you needed something to happen in order to move forward. So it's happened. It does feel like it's happened, and closure's gotten in that space. So yay, move forward time, right? Go with gusto. Okay, I shall leave that with you. What's wrong, puppy? Hang on, let me see if he'll sit this side so that he stops scratching at me. I'm over there. Can't go to the toilet. Is that better? Good. He's sitting here. I just want you to. I just want to show you. He's just reading right there. Say hi. It's my trusty steed. Anywho, right. It's got really dark out here. Yes, I did, and it was the best. Okay, fantastic. Brills. Who else are we going to look at now? I'll do another couple. What's the time? Let's have a look at what time it is. 7:30. Awesome. All good. Random. Who am I drawn to? Stacey Nissen. Stacey, are you still around? Any chance? Stacey, yes, no, thank you, that is fantastic, appreciate it. You're welcome, Sophie. Stacey's still around? We'll see anyway. Right, let's have a look at Stacey. I get a really cloudy feeling in my head when I'm tuning into your energy, Stacey. I don't know if you've been having headaches or just like, oh my God, I can't think, lack of energy, foggy. I feel foggy, not clear. Do you wear glasses? And have you had your eyes checked? And if you have had your eyes checked, all good, but I feel like there's something going on here for you. It's like cloudy. Okay. Is Stacey showing up? Stacey here? No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to read for you anyway because I feel drawn to you now. There's one more burden you need to make yourself through, Stacey. You've made it through all of them anyway. It's just, yeah, whatever, another box that needs to be ticked. Please don't take things so personally. Sometimes you're a bit player on somebody else's stage, and sometimes they're on your master stage. So it is what it is. It will change if and when it needs to. There's something that you need to just stop doing. Forget about trying to figure it out. There's no logic in the why. And you can't use logic to find out why did that happen, or why did they do that. You're flogging a dead horse, darling. In order for you to move forward and prosper, you've got to stop it. Just disengage completely, mentally thinking about it. You can't fix it. You can't change it. It is what it is. The universe is ready in this year, particularly for you to step forward into who you truly are. I feel like there's a Capricorn energy around you as well. Masculine Capricorn energy, slow and ground, and just don't have the emotion attached to that space for you. It's no point looking back and trying to figure out why and what. you need to turn around now and start to look forwards. Given everything that is the way that it is at the moment, what is the next step that you need to take? And it's something completely different. You know, I wouldn't normally say throw the baby out with the bathwater, but in this case, I'm feeling for you, Stacey, that you need to throw the baby and the bathwater out and start again. New actions, new actions. I don't know that you will fully step into that space until after May, and it won't be full steam ahead until August. So you've got some stuff to do in the meantime. I do feel like you'll feel like, oh my God, I've created a mental thing, but there are ways around it, solutions around it for you as well. It is literally the end of the old and the beginning of something new. If you're not launching into a new career this year or a new job, and starting to master that, step up and be proactive about it, right? Grab the bull by the horns and just do it. If it's going to happen, it has to happen this year. It's been being put off for too long. I do feel it's around your workspace. It's about your doing, money, creating on the physical plane level. You are a master manifester. If you're not manifesting, then you need to change the way that you're thinking about manifesting, because it won't produce something eventually. Just try something new. Out of the old comes something new. It certainly feels, I don't know when your birthday is, but by the time you hit your birthday, you'll be hitting your full stride. It's out with the old. The old's old, done, finished, dusted. Bravely step into the future. If you want it, you've got to make it happen yourself. Your story, whatever's happened, it's irrelevant. Doesn't matter. Stop trying to look for the why, please. It doesn't make sense. You got to take logic out of it. It is what it is. And it's not a reflection of who you are at all. So this is why I'm feeling like you're being clouded in here. Like, oh, my head's hurting. I can't figure it out. I'm not sure. Come down here. It is what it is. And send yourself some love to move forward. Let's see what these little cards say for you, Stacey. Stacey. Where are we? Loyalty. Quick loyalty. Piece of paper for tickets. You're going on a holiday. You're going on a trip anyway. The tickets are sitting there waiting for you to make your mind up. Okay. Don't have the strength. Why don't you have the strength? Feels really tough. Breathe, girl, breathe. Yep. Don't know why you feel you don't have the strength. You know enough. You're just grounded. And I feel that you already know what you need to do. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some changes in your home space that need to happen, clearing out the old, getting rid of the crap, and making your home somewhere that you love, that you want to be. It's your home sacred space. It's coming up around children for you as well. I'm not sure if you've got any or whether you're expecting to make some more. If you don't want to make more, just make sure you protect yourself. Okay. I'll leave you there. Stacey, I don't know if you're on here, so let's go flick through. We'll do another couple and then I might just wind it up. Lauren Rawlinson. Lauren! I haven't done you, have I? Lauren. God, these little pictures, they're so small. Lauren. Right, let's get rid of them. Let's do this word here. I feel like chunks. Chunk everything down. Chunk. Oh. Okay. A lot of karma going on for you at the moment, but you can step off that karma and step out of it when you're ready to journey forward. So there's new energy, but there's also Out of the ashes will rise the phoenix, and new balance will come. It's 2 becoming 3. I don't know why I'm being told 2 coming 3. Something to do with a boy. 2 becoming 3. I'm being told there's 2. There's going to be 3. So yay, happy family, clapping, yay. I feel joyous. It will feel disastrous, but you need to go and do it again. Do it again. You've got the energy. Don't stress and don't think too far ahead. It's going to be a little bit like, oh my God, what's going on? But it's okay. It's part of your journey. 2 becoming 3. So, and yay, I feel good about it. I feel like it's a yay. It's a bit, but a yay. I'd be interested to see if 2 becomes 3. I wonder if that's to do with kitties. Right. Lauren. Let's have a look. Balance is coming back into your life. The burdens are ending. They're changing. Yep. New strength coming through for you. Count your blessings. Count what you appreciate most. But also, don't worry about any obstacles or blocks. You will find a way around them and through them. But you can only meet today's challenges with today's strength. You don't know how strong you're going to be tomorrow, so worry about tomorrow as well. You also cannot anticipate all of the things that could possibly go wrong or right. So go with the flow, be in your day and your moment as much as possible. I don't know if you've got twins in your family, but I'm seeing two coming, 2 babies, 2. There's talk of 2, so whether that's 2 people around you having a child each or somebody's having 2, which feels like it's going to stretch you left, right and centre. It's a beautiful gift. Yes, count your blessings in that space, however that might show up for you. Who's getting 2? There's 2 coming, but 2's becoming 3. What's 2 becoming 3? Okay, well it's a third more, isn't it? Worrying about the changes and loyalty, hospitals or big places, unclear ending to that. And see, it's all coming back up again the same. I've shuffled them and they're coming back up the same. So the message is clear. The pain associated with talking about the journey and the obstacles, the beauty is at the other end of the journey. It's not in the journey itself. But also be loyal to the bigger picture. I don't want you to say stuff like, oh, at least this, or at least we've got that. I just want you to breathe through the year. Breathe. There's worry. Either you've got worry about what this change will bring, but you don't need to worry about it. Please don't worry. They're little wishes to the universe, and you don't want to worry. Worries are little wishes. So how do you turn those worries around? Everything is as it is and needs to be the way that it is right here, right now. If and when it needs to change, it will change. I just need to breathe and wait a moment and let the dust settle and allow those changes to unfold the way they need to for my divine path and purpose. It's going to be calling on your higher self a lot to carry you through. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And I'm not talking bad shit like happening to you or anything like that. I just think that it's like a culmination of things. There's just a little bit left to go for you this year. 2 becoming 3. I don't know what. You'll have to keep me posted. I don't know what that means. All I keep hearing is 2 to 3. 2 becoming 3. It's not even 2 to 3. It's 2 becoming 3. Okay, so let's see if we can get some more clarity around that for you. It is to do with children. Children, family, strength, journey. Yeah. It'll all be clear in 6 months anyway. 3 to 6 months this journey starts. So just make sure that you're taking care of yourself in the meantime and you're balanced. You're working, you're resting, you're playing, you're engaging your mind, your body and your soul in your daily activities. And look for the peaceful moments among the chaos. It's between the breaths. the breath in and the breath out, that you'll find your peace. If you don't meditate, this year would be an awesome time for you to start practicing. And it doesn't have to be sit and twist you in the pretzel. Just go for a walk, get your feet in the grass, enjoy. Yeah. Come and see me in 6 months' time, because I feel like you'll be like, oh my God, we made it through that. And you know what? We're here to have life challenges. We're not here to have just an easy, smooth, perfect life. That's what we get when we go back to spirit, is that non-challenging. We don't get the touch and the feel and the taste and the texture and the colour and all that sort of stuff. But we are here to have those challenges. But this is the bottom card for you, and it's telling me it's a 10 card and it's a cups card. So it's about emotional happiness, and it's not about the house. It's not about the size of the house or the assets. It's about who you hang out with. This is what's important. Your family is important. Those you hold dear are really, really important. So keep that in mind for the year. This too shall pass, and it will all be perfectly fine, and it's working out for your highest path and purpose. I hope that's resonated with you somewhat. I'm going to do one more, and then I think I might switch off for the evening. I've had a big day. I've done probably 4 or 5 readings already today, and so yeah, energy's kind of dropping a little bit. Right, who am I going to do? Irene Mott. We miss you in Melbourne. She says you are amazing. Oh, thank you, Irene. I miss you guys too. I will be down shortly. I think there's some changes going on in that space, so watch that space. I will be coming back down in the next couple of months. Colby and I will do the big drive once again. Oh, I'm being bitten by mozzies. Okay. Who am I going to do? Is Melinda. There's a Melinda Castle. Melinda Castle. Castle. Maroon. Castle. I like you. I can hear that. I like you. Somebody's saying, I like you. You're really ticking somebody's box at the moment. They're liking you. They're looking to you. You are their guide and their mentor. They are learning from you. Feels like little people are learning from you. They admire you. You must have a fun side to yourself, Melinda. Yeah. Simple things in life. Get down on the floor. Get down on the floor. Don't be in too much of a hurry. Tomorrow will come tomorrow. You won't get back today. I don't know if you're working or you're thinking about going back to work, but I've got something about there being choices and options for you. I just want you to evaluate all of them. New ideas, smoother travel, awesome, good stuff. Yeah. Don't get involved in other people's squabbles. Let them squabble and figure it out themselves. You cannot save the drama and the chaos. Just step back and allow them to work. I don't know why the number's 6 and the number 4 is coming up around you as well. There's a 4 and a 6. One's a little bit like more relaxed. 4 feels relaxed and 6 feels like a little bit more of a hard journey. But 6 is coming into 7, and 7 is actually allowing that to have more choices and decisions and freedom in that space as well. I feel these are 2 boys, or they're boy related, some sort of male energy, and they're like yin and yang. They're completely different. So let's just see what else comes out of that. Hard work, yes, but well worth the journey. Don't play judge and jury. Just try not to judge at all. I'm not sure if there's something legally going on around you as well. There's a conclusion coming to that. It is coming to the end. It might be to do with contracts, signing contracts, or legal documents. It's about right and wrong, black and white, fair and just, and none of those things are actually true. They just are what they are without that judgment sitting there. Your family will be fine. There's work, there's money coming, but you just need to hold on. It almost feels like you need to hold on to the very end, and then that will happen, and then you'll be back into abundance again as well. Sometimes you don't know what you are capable of until you've had some stuff stripped away from you. So just travel through. I can feel you like rolling your eyes, like little more patience required for you. Okay, be the boss though in your workspace, or however you spend your work time, energy, whether that's formally engaged in work or not. Don't try and save everybody. Look back at the past when you've gotten involved and who got the blame for it. Use that and learn from it. Find alternative solutions where you can, that involve your own strength, not relying on somebody else. It feels that you can't rely on. You've got to call on your own strength this year. It's about pulling it together for you as well. Now that just dropped out. New actions. That's good. So take some new actions. If you could do one different thing this year, what would you choose to do, Melinda? What's your one choice that you would make? What's the most important thing that you need to do this year? It's not about... I can also hear that there's burdens around doing these things as well. If I had more of this time, energy, money, then I would do this, or have this, or be this way. Old burdens, new strength to journey forward. I don't want to say that you're going to spend the year penny pinching, but I do feel that the access to resources this year are going to be a little bit, if not already, limited. You have to watch your pennies and watch your pennies grow into pounds. There's different ways of having fun and entertaining people. I've got little kids around you, so be creative on how you satisfy them. You know, sometimes you don't need to spend money to have a good time. Right, let's see what else. We've got the loyalty, emotional, the sun's changing, home. The lady wants to change her house. It's about time. The new strength when that happens for you as well. Not until July. Around July is a period of change that will happen for you. I need you to sit tight just for a little bit longer. You do have the strength to make those changes as you need them, but it's not just quite yet. You need to focus on your home space, making your home, wherever you're living, your house, your home. If you can't be comfortable there, look at relocating. You're not a tree, just move yourself. There is a way to make all of that happen as well, if you ask the right questions of the right people. Please also accept any help that's being offered to you from friends and family as well. You feel a little bit like you sometimes maybe cut your nose off to spite your face because you're just a little bit proud about accepting help. So I want you to practice saying yes. If somebody asks to do something for you, or just say thank you, yes. That's it. Give somebody the pleasure of helping you out. Share the load. Thank you, yes. This needs to be your mantra, at least for the next 2 months. Thank you, yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you, yes. Yes, thank you. Yes. Last minutes for you, Melinda, if you're still here. Okay, let me look at these. What's coming up here? The piece of paper's on its way, as is the abundance that comes with it. Stay committed in your heart space to what it is that you desire, and it will be yours. Do not waver off it, what it is. Stay strong in that space. It's on its way. I'm telling you now, we've got beautiful heart, love, abundance, commitment stuff coming your way. It just feels like there's a piece of paper that's attached to it, a decision, a contract, that sort of stuff. Yeah. Stay strong in what you want and you will get it. You're in the right. I hope that resonates with you. So I'm going to pop my cards away now for a little while, and just check in and say thank you for watching tonight. I plan on doing more of these. Does anybody want to play another game before I take off? Before we started this with doing some little psychic games, is anyone interested in still doing that, having a play with those? I don't know where the top of the messages are and where the bottom are now. Oh Lord, I've lost myself. Right, let me just check in here with these messages. Thank you for a great night. Oh, you're welcome, darling. So yes, we're going to play another couple of games. Sky, you're interested in playing a game? Let's have a looky-see. Right, so we play, we'll start with the basics again, which is the colours, and then we'll go on to our numbers and our shapes. You ready? Colby thinks we're going somewhere. We're not. We're playing some more games, Bubba. Right, so drop into your heart space. Take a deep breath. Concentrate in your heart. Get out of your head. I know you're in your head now. There's 5 different colours. We've got blue, green, yellow, purple, and red. So, of those 5 colours, we're going to do some post-cognition, which means I'm going to pick it and then you're going to tune into what it is. It's already been decided. This is past stuff, right? So when you do readings for people, they kind of, I think it's nice to be able to validate what's already happened for them in the past so that we can then go, okay, we're kind of hooked into the right energy and the right vibe, and then we can move into future stuff and see what we've got prediction-wise that way. So I am picking a colour. Your options are yellow, green, purple, blue, and red. If you want to post what colour you think it is, Melinda has said yellow, and Jay has said red, and we've got Leanne's purple, Rebecca's purple, Morgan's purple. Everyone wants to go purple, purple, purple. Purple? Can you see through my glasses? Are you cheating, people? Colby wants to see what colour it is. He says it's this colour. Ah! Purple. I'm wondering if you're cheating. You can't have all got the right colour, right? How are you cheating? Bill got purple. Tamara got purple. Alex said, everyone says purple. There's a couple of blues and greens, but the majority said purple, and purple it was. So, whoop, whoop. You got it right. Awesome. Right, I'm going to pick another one, and I'm going to do it under here, so just to make sure that you can't cheat and you're not seeing the reflection in my goggles. Okay, the colours are purple, blue, red, green, and yellow. It's already been picked. I'll give you a couple of seconds to tune in. See where Mr. Colby wants to go. What colour is it? What colour is it? It's already been picked. Drop into your heart space. First thing that pops into your head. First thing. Now you're going to project backwards because it's already been selected. What colour is it? Do you know what colour it is? Colby says, I don't give a hoot. I don't give a hoot at all. We've got yellows, greens, blues, so it's a rainbow colour of selections. Yellow, yellow, greens, blues, yellow, blue, blue, Jessica says. Blue, Taylor says. Bill's got green. Tamara's got green. Linda says red. And yeah, Linda says red, Melinda says yellow. Here's the answer. Red. If you picked red, you got it right. And if you didn't, that's okay. It's not the lottery. No? Okay. Now we'll do some numbers. The numbers are from 1 till 5. You've got to pick a number. I am going to spread them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're here. I'm just going to pick one and it's sitting over here. I don't know what it is. So it's picked. Drop into your heart space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one resonates for you? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Are you hearing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Are you seeing the number 1, the number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5? Maybe you're shown a dice with a number on it. Maybe you're shown a clock with a time. Maybe you're shown how many kids you've got. Go with whatever comes first for you. We've got combinations 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 5, 1 and 3, and the number Bill says is number 2, and the Mr. Bill is pretty awesome. I think he's got 2 for 2. So the number's 2. I know it looks like a 5 backwards, but it's actually a 2. Okay, so there's that one. All right, we'll play one more, but this time we're going to play with the Xena cards. Now, the Xena are a circle, squiggly lines, a triangle, a square, and a cross. Okay. This is post-cognition again, so I'm going to pick it out. I'm going to hold what it is, and I'm going to ask you some questions. Does it have straight lines or curvy lines? Just pick one. You don't have to post it. Straight lines or curvy lines? Straight or curvy, straight or curvy. Once you've got that, ask yourself, ask your higher self, ask your guides, is it a closed shape, as in a square or a circle? Doesn't matter. If you've got straight lines, is it closed or is it open? Is it curvy lines? Is it closed or open? So we've got cross, triangle. Jay says triangle. Squiggly lines, straight, curvy, circle, triangle, says Bill, closed, says sky. So if it's closed sky and it was straight, it would be a square or a triangle, right? So then now you've got a choice between, is it a square or is it a triangle? Because you've said it's closed, and I think you said it was straight before. Tamara says straight lines. Sandy says closed lines. Leanne says curvy lines. Anne-Marie says closed. So the answers are, if it's straight, it's either open, which is a cross, or it's closed, which is a square or a triangle. If you've picked curvy lines, it's either curvy, wavy lines, or it's a circle. There, your only 2 choices. Open and parallel, says Penelope. So that would suggest that there would have to be a square if our options are only open and parallel. That would, oh, okay, but are they wiggly or straight, Penelope? Have a think. Kayla says triangle, closed. Tamara says closed. Anne-Marie says square. The answer is triangle. So it's a closed, straight, lined shape. So all those that says triangle, gold star. Gold star moment. What I will do is I'll post some pictures like this using the proper Xena cards into the group, and I can do some practice with you. These are the sorts of fun games that we play in the Spiritual Gangster Club, because it's about spiritual connection and spiritual development and getting to know who you are at soul level so that you can be uniquely you. and you can empower yourself to live your most best life, right? Because it's all about inspiration to do you and be you. There are no rules in the Spiritual Gangster Club other than treat other people nicely, obviously, but you get to decide what you believe in. You get to decide what works for you. I'm not your guru. This is about you becoming your own guru. So I'm only teaching you. I'm only here to show you what I know, and I don't know it all. I never have professed to know it all. There's so much more for me to learn as well. But I can help you and head you in the direction from where I started years and years ago, so that you can kind of get going if you want to. And this doesn't mean that you have to do this and to become a psychic or to do psychic readings. No, use it in your everyday life. It's a practical skill. I do believe schools would be much better teaching meditation and intuition than some of the classes that they do currently teach. Does anybody have any questions that they would like, not psychic questions, any questions that I can answer for you relating to anything that's to do with psychic stuff? Thank you, Jess, you're always radiant. Anyone have anything that they would like to ask? Thanks, Bill. Hey, Melissa, how are you? I'm glad that you've enjoyed yourself, Anne-Marie. No questions. I'll post a link to the Spiritual Gangster Club. You can find out some more information. If you're interested, you just click the link. There's also a Facebook group that you can join as well. It's a page. You have to have a page in order to run a group. So I've got a page for it, even though I don't actively use that page very much. I will post links for all of these in this recording so that you can come back and visit them later if you like. Have fun. Happy Thursday. Do you, be you. Live, learn, and love. That's our Spiritual Gangster motto. Thanks for being you, and thanks for supporting me in what I do as well. I love you guts. Bye. You're welcome, Leanne. I know I already said goodbye, but I just wanted to say thank you. Thanks for coming. All right, see you guys.